Did you notice if anyone remotely took your temperature when you were there?
Yes, actually, when I was flying from Iran, they checked my temperature.
Oh, you're coming in from Iran via Frankfurt. Oh, okay then. So that's interesting. Iran seems to be taking it more strict than Canada because I don't think we're taking temperature here at this airport.
No, I did not notice anyone take temperature here.
Okay then.
Yeah.
And David Menzies for Rebel News here at Toronto's Pearson International Airport. Well, it is Monday, April the 1st, and I've dropped by to file one of my daily reports on what security measures are being taken now that we're struggling with the coronavirus. And I am very happy to report that this just in, passengers are having their temperatures taken when they go through customs. That masks like the one I'm wearing are being handed out to everyone, that they are being thoroughly screened in their native tongue. Oh, sorry, folks, I couldn't resist. April Fools. No, I don't think anything like that has happened in the last 24 hours. That certainly wasn't the case that I ran into yesterday with flights coming in from London and Peking. But in about a half an hour or so, flights from Frankfurt, Germany and the UK are going to be touching down here at Pearson. And I will interview these arrivals and see what, if anything, has changed in terms of enhanced screening. But I'm afraid to predict, folks, that it's probably going to be a case of the same old, the same old. Ma'am, can you tell me if you went through any kind of enhanced screening measures when you came through customs here?
Yes, they made us fill out some forms, and they did more of the checking at Germany, though, more of the physical screening and checking.
No, not really. They gave like a form and gave information about it, so self-isolating for 14 days.
No special screening, nothing, no.
In Toronto?
That's right, yes.
Not really anything like that, but they told us to fill out a form.
Okay.
And they told also to stay at home for 14 days, self-quarantine.
Okay.
That's it, and there is no screening, nothing.
Just the typical social distancing and self-isolation.
Not really. We just fill up the form actually, and then was provided another form to just get introduction what we have to do after landing.
Actually, here, right in Canada,
Yes, ma'am.
they gave some explanation about coronavirus, and they asked to stay at home for 2 weeks at least.
Okay.
Because I did not have any symptoms of coronavirus. So they said you will just stay at home for 2 weeks.
Did they also ask you if you had any symptoms or?
Sure.
And did they mention anything about the rules of the self-quarantine?
Yeah, we all got handouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've got color handouts. Have you seen them?
I have seen the handouts, but was there also verbal instructions in addition to the handouts, sir?
Fill out a form. Yeah, we had to fill out a form saying where we live and how to contact us, that they were going to follow up. And if we didn't fill out the form, then we were going to sit down in that plane and sit there till it was done.
Yes, they actually gave us some pamphlets too that we can view for the self-isolation for 14 days.
Did they tell you it was immediately you can't even stop for gas or groceries on the way home?
No, you can't stop for anything, you have to stay home.
And did they tell you you have to go straight home from the airport? You can't even stop for food or gas?
Yeah, they said no, we cannot stop anywhere close.
They tell us everything. We cannot stop for anything. Go straight home and stay inside for 14 days, separate room.
Yes, exactly. They explained. Yes.
Did you see anyone being handed out masks like the kind we're wearing right now?
No.
Asymptomatic passengers are given public health advice, including the order to quarantine when they get to their final destination, along with a mask, and told to don the mask should they become ill at any point of their onward travel.
No, I didn't, no.
No, not for passengers, no.
No, I have not seen them.
And, sir, did you notice any of the agents that is giving out masks to people, the kind of masks you and I are wearing?
No, nothing at all. No masks were given, no gloves, nothing.
I don't see anybody. I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. No. But everybody had mask on the plane.
No.
No, we not offer the mask anyway. Even those masks, yeah, we have to get personally. Yeah. That's everything right now. Yeah.
Did you have your temperature remotely taken?
No.
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 No temperatures were small.
No, they ask us for everything, but no, I didn't see anybody to. They ask me. They ask for everything, if cough or fever or anything like that, but no.
No, I didn't notice that. Yeah. No.
Did you notice if anyone remotely took your temperature when you were there?
Yes, actually, when I was flying from Iran, they checked my temperature.
Oh, you're coming in from Iran via Frankfurt. Oh, okay then. So that's interesting. Iran seems to be taking it more strict than Canada, because I don't think we're taking temperature here at this airport.
No, I did not notice anyone take temperature here.
Okay then.
Yeah.
And what about having your temperature remotely checked? Did you get that done?
Not in this country. I'm coming from Mozambique.
Okay.
So I've flown halfway around the world, and I got my forehead beeped on the way down and all the way back except for here.
You know, I find that very interesting, sir, that in Mozambique you got this kind of extra screening. Not here. Do you think the Canadian authorities are taking this COVID-19 as serious as they should?
I can't speak to the local authorities because I've only been in Canada for 20 minutes.
Right. But by the same token, you didn't get your temperature checked here, but you got it checked in Mozambique, right?
And Lisbon and elsewhere.
Oh, sounds like everywhere except here.
Well, yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. It's that Yogi Berra quote yet again, isn't it? It's deja vu all over again. Every time I come here, it seems to be very fast and loose with how passengers are screened here. Sometimes they're verbally told what to do by customs officials. Other times they're just simply given a pamphlet to read. And I guess they cross their fingers that it's actually going to be read. Certainly nobody, as in zero, has been given a mask here at Pearson, unlike what Health Minister Patricia Hadju had to say. By the way, if you are one of those rarefied Canadians that were actually given a mask by the government, could you please leave your information on the Rebel Tips line, because I want to interview you. It would kind of be like having an encounter with a unicorn, I should think. And yet again, no remote temperature screening here, but seems that remote temperature screening is being used in countries the world over. So I really wish I could punctuate the end of this report by saying April Fools this time, but I cannot. This is the reality in Justin Trudeau's Canada when it comes to flights from international hubs such as London and Frankfurt. And I guess the Canadian public is going to have to collectively cross their fingers and hope this pandemic doesn't get worse here in our Dominion, because certainly the federal government isn't taking the steps it should be taking. And what's worse, they're lying to us. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, unlike Justin Trudeau's media party, we don't accept a single nickel from the government. No, we depend on you to bring you the kind of journalism you've grown accustomed to, you know, telling the other side of the story. So if you can, please go to helprebelnews.com. That's helprebelnews.com. And if you are able to, I know these are terrible times in which we live right now, but if you are able to, please kick in a couple of bucks so that we can continue to tell you the other side of the story.